Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the week 68 Gotenks account update. Free to play account. Just gonna start with doing my dailies because I haven't done them today. It's a little later than I normally record. Getting Captain Tarples. I don't know how many shirts I have of him. Tech. I don't really care for him. I already claimed my web store pack and the Kessel Run stuff. Okay, yep, that is new since I logged in on my computer. Let's grab this pack. I wish they brought the energy back. I prefer that a lot. I much prefer that to what we currently have. I just want the energy. You saw it. That was at 143. Went to 144. Perfect timing. Not waiting too long to get back in. And I mean, 100 of that was from the Kessel Run thing. So, Cara Dune, I have Jawa done, and let's face IG. So, I don't have to farm them anymore. And I did bump up Scion to actually getting farmed forever. And then fleet nodes, I have to go to ships to farm one of them. Just looking at Marin because from just bonus drops early on in the account, she's close already. When I do decide to do a Night Sister team, it'll be nice to have her shards done. Same with Shakti. I might as well slow farm characters I think I'll need eventually or want eventually. Just so I don't get to the point like, hey, it would be nice to have them in relics, but I have them at 3 stars. So it'll take forever. Not in the store, but I'm only 2 shipments away. It's been like a year that farming that thing. Well, not a year. Probably like 6 months of just trying to wait for the shipments. I'm only doing one of these for now, just one hit of those shards, because why spend the extra 25 when I now don't think I'll finish all the other Jabba stuff first. Yeah, Echo, I ended up getting a gear 12. I'm probably not going to gear 13 him. I think this is fine. I think he'll survive long enough to get things done. I can get 6-star mods. So I'm not going to give him an extra Kyrotech. I still have him favorited to just actively slice up his mods. I probably don't need to do that one, although those are pretty good secondaries. Just slicing up him for speed. I do want his Zeta. This is definitely a priority Zeta. It's just I did it so backwards on this account by not doing it yet because all of the Zetas I have applied are just because of ships. Just because I want a Marauder better. I didn't give Tech his Zeta yet because I got to the point where I didn't want the Marauder to have any more speed. So I just left it. Tuscan Raiders, Gear 12 working on, Gear 13. Why did I click that one? Sure, yeah. Got our Sing to Relic 6. Should need Relic 6, right? Did I give any of them an extra? Greeter's Relic 6. And our Sing's Relic 6. It's so weird. Why 6? Okay, 10 out of 16 done. One of those is a ship, so 5 more Relic bumps. One of them I already have at Relic 3. So yeah, nice. The rest of them are Relic 3 and a Relic 4. So that is just fine and dandy. I am very much appreciative of that. Oh, I recently just cleaned out my mods. I'm at 210 and a 500. So I should just start farming new mods. What I did, it wasn't the... So you can see here, I made this filter failed, and the mod filter things, that's something that came out right after I made my channel. I made my channel, or I started making videos for YouTube for this game in September 2022, and the mod filters came out right after that, and that was one of my first videos ever. I actually put a lot more effort into it. I had a lot of labels on the screen. I didn't show my face, and that is most of the filters I use, but I just made this failed one today. Select everything except for the arrow, any primary, has speed, but less than 2 rolls. And it's important to do this after I level everything up to 12. So I should actually change it to this, where at least it's level 12. I guess that would help. 5 dots, D, C, B, and A. And the average slice quality less than 60%. So this is something I didn't do before in my mod filters. But this way I felt like I made sure it was like there weren't any 5-speed mods in the batch like this. So this was looking at mods I already leveled up to 12 to try to get them to do extra rolls. None of them did. It was all single rolls. But I added this element to it, less than 60% slice quality, to make sure I wasn't getting a news 5-speed. Because if it's 5-speed and maybe there's some other good secondaries, maybe I'll go for it. Definitely not on like a gold or purple mod. At that point, they really missed the boat on everything, and I don't want to slice it up. But I was trying to avoid selling like greens with potential. So yeah, my unassigned mods a little lighter, and a lot of them are just speed arrows. So I could really just clean out that. Dang. So I'm actually really light on mods. Because one of my filters is non-speed arrow, so I look at them and like some I'll keep. Like I kept this one because protection. That might be good for a tank that I don't care about speed on. Same with health, and speed. So yeah, I got a lot of. I might as well just slow this down. This is all preamble to me actually spending mod energy. I have a lot of speed set ones here that I probably don't need. I think I can leave the other ones. These might be great ones. I'll leave a few because let's leave like 6 seconds. 29. Dang, under 200. Okay, now because that's a huge barrier. I don't know how you guys feel or how anyone feels. It's a huge barrier to should do offense. It's a huge barrier to me even farming mods to just know my inventory is gonna get so clogged. It's just gonna be such a manual, annoying process. Even with filters, like there's a certain amount of checking you gotta do. But thankfully this account is in the place where I'm not credit poor anymore. So I can slice them up to check their stats more instead of just like letting them sit there. With offense, I have to be even more selective with what is valid. Like for the cross, I pretty much only want offense primary. Any other instance is so specialized, it's like hardly worth looking at. So that's nice. Is speed in the last two? I don't know. If it is, that mod might have life. If it's not, then it probably won't. It's all my mod energy to get the challenge real fast. This is one I always need. Oh, nope, don't want to do 100. And let's refreshes on Kairos. Oh, 50. Beautiful. Getting raking in the Kairos. Galactic War. Claim all this stuff. I'm always, for some reason, I always do the shipments and the battle last. So I do in this order. I get the pack automatically from the web store. Do all my energy. I do the 3 easy ones: Fleet Challenge, Normal Challenge, Galactic War. I go through the manual shipments view. Bought that out of impatience. this. I'm always trying to pick up the Omegas. I'm not really picking up Omicrons right now because I'm not really looking to buy too many of them. This I'll look to see if there's anything I need for. Let's get Raider right now. This is not the best value conversion, these purple ones, but I need it, so I'll buy it. All this stuff I usually wait till I have something I need to use the find function for, so I'll just leave a stockpile of that. Sure, that's carbonite striker boards. Buy a couple for Shark Up currency. Mods. I'm a little lighter on my. Oh, this is actually really good. Synergy. It's got speed and flat offense. That's the best you can hope for there. Defense, no go. Health, kinda. But I'm actually starting to need to be more skimpy when spending my fleet currency. This is good. So potency set, potency secondary, offense, and speed and protection. I love that. So even though I'm getting poorer, I'll go ahead and pull the trigger. There's no tenacity there. The match the tenacity, so I won't get that. Okay. Officially hoarding Zetas for Jabba. So that's something I forgot to add in at the end when I was talking about Echo. I am stockpiling Zetas for Jabba to have as many as I can once he's unlocked. And I need this one for the Tuscan. This one for someone, inevitably. I'm hoarding that. Shard shop. I have enough of that for now. This, you don't really get in crates as much. I don't need more data cache, which is kind of funny, because I never really seek it out. Ooh, what do we get here? Oh, good stuff. I love this little crate of boxes. Then a squad arena battle. I'm still ranked 7, you know, several hours after payout. What is it? Hey, it's almost a third of the day. I'm still at 7. That's nice. This may or may not just crush me. So I want to go for Bam first, but I don't want him to just go into Whistling Birds. Too much turn meter, stop it. Okay, good. Well, I think I can clear it. I did. Oh, whew. I lost to this because they get crazy. How much damage they start doing and stupid evade.
Your skills
Big guy, they're all debuffed. Alright, there we go. And that's all the dailies. Plus a few detours, and then I'll talk about just general account stuff. So overall the account, you know, crawling along, not super major updates. 4.2 million, Heirs of the Empire doing great in TB. It's so nice. I don't have to run the show at all, and everyone does really well. And you know, there's only so many battles I can do. I do like a Leia battle. I can run a Jedi team. It's not very cohesive, and then it fails. So there's that. And Java's getting really close. Look at all these relics. Just a few of these scrubs left. Got the ship. Got C-3PO to Relic 7, which, you know, is going to be tough enough. But I guess Jawa's probably the next one I should focus on, just to have a Jawa in relics. The other two don't really have their own niche that helps anything. what's the deal there? I have enjoyed the GAC break this week off. That's not gonna get me there, so I just won't bother. I need to use some of my Conquest currency. I will talk about Conquest in a sec. Kidding me, man? Can't find one in this currency. Yeah, 4,500. Yeah, whatever. I'll need more of it eventually. Someone else will need it. I'm not in a huge hurry to. You're 12, whatever this is, sure, slap it on. You're gonna need it eventually. Just, yeah, down to the crap. So, I mean, in general, that's a good way to go about farming Galactic Legend. Get the best characters first. And now it's time for the trash to get me to Jabba. But we're getting there. We are really definitely getting there. This finisher is not far off. Just need the Kairos. Need that piece. Oh, I don't have enough of this yet? Oh. Surprised, I usually have an excess of that. Need one of that. Need some of that stuff. He's not far. The relic mats, though. It's a different story. I am light on everything, so this might be drawn out by CCBs and bronzium wiring. And yeah, not too many sojourns from the beaten path. I'm trying to get to Jabba, but Echo is probably the only one from this past week. Getting him to gear 12 because it's just my bad batch was just so. I don't know. He's just such a weak. He was such a weak link at gear 10. Just barely could survive. But now he's doing all right. Maybe I should give him that Z. I don't know. I think I'll hold off. Conquest, I am like over halfway through sector 4. Got just under 8 days. Need to get to this box, which should be a problem. I'll clear through and then I'll go back and try to do some feats on the Datacron nodes. Get a couple Datacrons to line my pockets with. We got Maul coming up. I got 3 battles here, so I'll just use those. Need a couple more droid kills. This I need with the Obi-Wan. This can be either CLS or Leia, but CLS is easier. Let's just grab that one. This 3PO and Chewie is most likely to get any kill on this team because he's ramping his damage the most and he assists all the time. Like in this case, Chewie is dazed. 3PO and Chewie isn't. So he's getting this like second hit all the time. Let's see, 450,000. I think I got that feat done. Yep. Good stuff. I'm still full lineup. I mean, I have most of what I need and want. I got a couple Ruthless Swiftness. I have Valiant Vanguard on there. Fortified, 1 entrenched, 1 weak point. Or no, 2 entrenched, 1 weak point. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of waiting for either a Ruthless Swiftness or a. I have one, so I'll go with that. Or an entrenched. With that, even though it's white, the white one, that brings me from 39% turn meter to 56%. Anytime anyone goes below full health. And I grab this purple one just because it helps me. Like, if I'm trying to find one disc that I want, they don't have their names on them. I have to just keep clicking through, and you can't just preview, like, just a UI problem. You can't preview what it is, so you have to click and it acts like it's going to apply it. So it was just less noise. I'm not going to use Hyper Accelerator, but Okay, troopers, turn meter train teams are definitely dangerous, so I like having a team that can interrupt those. Bonus turns. And I'm trying to get a bunch of accuracy down, so I need to use specials and have them survive those specials. So anything that starts as a status effect is good, like the heal as a special. Just trying to be careful not to kill them. Except I kill them there. There's only so much I can hold back with this just death ball of a team. This Omicron is just so busted. It's a must get for any account that's just hitting 4 million. It's a must have, and that makes the decision to go for Duel of Fates Assault Battle just that much easier. It's a must. I can't believe I was dismissing it for a while. But yeah, these are harder to get because I just killed them so fast. If I took off weak point, that'd make it a lot easier, but I don't feel like doing that. That'd be a waste of energy. That was one of the tips I gave in my first video where I tried to give Conquest advice, like just general advice, and people just resisted it so much. I said, don't swap out data disks ever. And, that's a free-to-play perspective, of course. But I was like, that's just wasted energy. You want all the energy you can towards battles and datacron farming. Come on, why are you guys all so weak? Why do you die so easily? Feels like anytime I use Anakin's AoE on this team, everyone just dies. But I mean, this team culminated at the same point. I unlocked Jedi Luke around the same time I slept on the Obi-Wan Kron. And it just goes so well in Conquest. 34 out of 50. You saw their stamina. They're not fully 100%, so I'm not in refresh territory. I'll probably, tomorrow in the morning or something. It's 9, it's almost 10 at night for me. So tomorrow at some point, I'll just run the Jedi team the next few. Even if I don't get it through this first run through, I am going to come back and do Nitro Bring Captain Enoch with that Jedi team. Because Jedi Luke, Padawan Obi-Wan, and Jedi Anakin are the easiest 3 to get wins with. And I'll get that eventually anyway, so I'm not in a huge rush. I think there may be one node where I had someone die. Let me look. Because I just there's one. Okay, so I missed one star there. Running the same 3 teams and not worrying about the feats that they can't get just makes it so much easier to just make sure I win. On my main account, I drop so many more stars because I can get the feats. So I try, and then I force myself to use a team that's not suited because I don't want to keep swapping out comps. Win 10 battles with Great Mothers, I'll run them into the ground. The last battle I do, they have 11% stamina, just nothing. They're just beat, they're exhausted, they're licked, and then they just can't do it. So I just drop stars. Same with the mercenary. I mean, so the mercenary units, crit damage down and evasion up, I can all do with the same team. It's like a Balin team with Han Solo on it and Dash. And I just try to run them into the ground past the point that they can handle. Yeah, I think it might have been just the one battle. Oh no, this one I failed to. Oh, but this was worth it because this is one of the rare boss feats where both of them are not mutually exclusive. So with Qui-Gon surviving and Huyang in your squad. So Huyang died and Qui-Gon did survive, so I got 8 in one battle. Normally it's win with Qui-Gon surviving, and then I'll say win without Jedi or anything to be mutually exclusive. So I think just those 2. And that's one of the Conquest pieces of advice I gave. But it was hard to back it up, support myself much. And you could go find that video. It's from September or October 2022 called Conquest State of Mind. Maybe I'll try to to it and go find it. I should do that anyway. I need to make a note to do that. But I was like such an endgame account that people would argue, and I'd be like, I wouldn't know how to back it up. They're like, well, that doesn't work, blah, blah, blah. Because I said the first priority was just don't lose. Like, don't drop any banners, because you don't want to have to go back and do it again. And that, like, doing this account, I am just 100% reaffirmed that as, like, important advice. When you go back, the mic quality is going to be way worse, and, you know, you'll just see my whole apartment behind me, so it's different if you're just recent to the channel. And I probably spoke less confidently because I'm, like, talking to myself, and it feels weird. Yeah, I'm just so much more reassured in that logic that you just don't drop the battles. I can't even do most of the feats, but I'm still getting the second crate. So that's really the most important thing. But that's where I'm at for Conquest with this one, and just those three teams: CLS, Jedi, Leia. That's pretty much it for this week. I mean, we got 3v3 coming up, so that's nice. It'll be in Chromium 3. Maybe we push to Chromium 2. Who knows? We'll have to see. Maybe I stay in Chromium 3 for a while. I don't know, but I haven't thought about 3v3 in a while. What was I even running back then? Because my roster changes so much any new iteration. And I had this Boba Fett team set. Oh, I didn't eat, like, Cad Bane was my best third. But now, I'm just making sure I have all Heart Cartel. Oh, and I can use a Datacron on this team. Oh yeah, let's do this. I mean, oh no, that's for I need to use that for Wampa. Cause I lost my old set. I guess I can run this. Yeah. Not too many dark side teams and relics I can run. That team can use Datacrons. Man, I need to farm more Datacrons. I don't have enough. And because in 3v3, yeah, I glad I looked at this. I should start farming some Datacrons. Oh, I'm in a weird position. Should start farming some Datacrons. This, yes, definitely highest crit chance. I hate that I got crit chance because I'm not gonna go all the way up to level 9 just to reroll, you know. Okay, so I don't need Datacrons for them. And then this is still just crap. But yeah, things change a lot. There's probably some Garbo team I can place and improve. Like, just another bounty hunter team. Arsene, Greedo. Well, maybe the Phoenix are fine there. Just someone else worse. This, okay, yeah, this I think probably a Relic bounty hunter team is better. Arsene, Greedo, and Django. I'm not gonna use Django. Fennec, I don't know where I would use Fennec. Maybe I mean, she could be a solo cleanup. You know, boss, Grief, and Mando over team, and then Fennec goes solo. I think it's something. When you're this small, it's like any little bit can be an improvement. These guys are looking severely out-geared, outdated at this point, but Piet will get a boost. Oh yeah, none of this applied to me. Piet will get a boost soon. Alright, now that's actually it. I think that was plenty of time for this video. I know some people like to sink their teeth into the weekly updates. Sometimes I have some great stuff. Sometimes, you know, not as interesting. Hopefully this one was interesting. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. See you next week.